Alright, so your bribe. Your bribe is something that you are going to give away for free to your visitors in exchange for their email address. Now the bribe could be, really anything. It could be a free report in the form of a PDF. It could be a video. It could be an audio, a recording of an interview. It could be a blog post. It could be some software. It could even be, a physical product. Some people, they actually mail out DVDs or letters or postcards as a bribe. So your bribe, how it works is, the visitors are going to come to your site, and on your site there's going to be a box there which says something like, enter in your email address for your free report. And what they're going to do is they're going to enter in the email, they're going to click the button, and when that happens, the website will take them to their free bribe and will automatically, capture their email address and put it in a list for you. And I'll show you guys how to set up all the technical bits in a future coaching session. So the important thing with your bribe is you want it to be something that is of, really good value, something really, really valuable to your visitors. So for example, if you are a plumber, maybe on your website you could have a free report with the top 10 things you need to know about a plumber before you hire them. If maybe you're selling a weight loss product, your free bribe could be free diet plan, new free diet plan that's proven and tested to help you lose 5 kilos or 10 pounds, whatever, in 2 weeks, something like that. Or for example, for my niche, the piano niche, my free bribe could be a video that shows them how they can play, Clocks by Coldplay, something like that. So what you need to do is you need to think about what can you give away to your customers as a free bribe in exchange for their email address. Now I'm just going to give you 3 super tips that make a world of difference between just an ordinary bribe and an amazing, killer, mind-blowing bribe. Okay, so this is really some super tips here. So tip number 1, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to give away your best stuff for free. Now why is this important? It's because your bribe is your only chance to make a good first impression. Your bribe is your first impression with your customer. That's where they see you for the first time. And first impression is everything. Imagine when you go on a date, right? What do? You do up your hair, you wear some nice clothes, you put on some perfume, you act all nice and stuff. And why? Because you want to put your best foot forward. You want to show yourself in the best light that you possibly can to make that, really good first impression. So your bribe is exactly the same thing. Your bribe, your customers are going to judge you by your bribe. So you want to make it as good as possible. Don't be stingy. Don't think, oh, if I give away my best stuff for free, they're not going to buy. Now this is your only chance to make a first impression, and first impressions, they count the most. So give away your best stuff for free, put your best foot forward. And I think, this coaching program is a really good example of that. Everyone else online is giving away, just a PDF free report or a video, but I decided to give away an entire 2-week coaching program for free. Why? Because I wanted to put my best foot forward, and I really wanted to deliver as much value and as much content as I could to you. So yeah, so you need to think about that and do that for your customers as well. Give away your best stuff for free. Alright, super tip number 1. Super tip number 2 is you want to give them a bribe that gets them instant results. Now, I'll tell a story that kind of illustrates that point. When I first started, I used to think that, the more you give, the better. So, I gave away 150-page, free PDF report, and I thought that, I'm giving away so much content, my subscribers are gonna love me. So what I found out later was that, because the report was so long, most of my subscribers didn't even get around to reading it because they just didn't have the time and the energy. So what I did was I then broke up the report into 10 kind of little mini chapters, and I would send them out once every couple of days. In the first one I would say, my niche was building a greenhouse. So in the first email I would say, okay, the first thing you need to think about when building your greenhouse is you need to think about what type of greenhouse you want to build. Second email they would get, would be, okay, now that you've thought about what type of greenhouse you want to build, you need to think of what materials you're going to use. And after that third day, I was like, okay, now you've got your material selected, now you need to get a plan for your greenhouse. So by sending out, these kind of bribes in little small bite-sized chunks, my subscribers were able to take that, they were able to use it straight away, and importantly, they were left wanting more, right? So that's what you want to do with your subscribers as well. You want to give them small chunks of bite-sized pieces that they can take and get results straight away, so they get excited, and then now they're left wanting more. They're like, what's next? What's the next step? All right, so yeah, that's super tip number 2. Okay, so super tip number 3 is to have multiple bribes. So this could mean that you give multiple free reports, or you could even just take one free report and break it up into 10 chapters and send out a chapter every day. You could take a video and split it into 2 parts, or you could just give them three videos. And there are 2 important reasons why this is really effective. Number 1, by having multiple bribes, you're able to email your list more often, and this gets your subscribers used to seeing your email in their inbox, getting them used to opening your email, getting them used to clicking the link in the email and coming to your websites, and that will make a huge difference in the future for your open rates and for your click-through rates. So that's number 1. And number 2, why this is so important is by having multiple bribes, you can drastically reduce your unsubscribe rate. So what happened with me was, I was giving away just the one free report, and what happened was a lot of people would come, they would sign up to my list, they would download the free report and then unsubscribe straight away. And what I did was I took my report and I split it up into 10 mini chapters, and I sent them out one a day, and I was able to get my unsubscribe rate from 40% down to just 5%. And this is because now your customer has to stay on your list to get the bribes, and by the time they've gotten to like day 10, they've gotten so much good value from you that they've completely forgotten about unsubscribing. So highly recommend that you give away multiple bribes, or at least you take a bribe and you cut it into multiple parts. Alright, so those were the 3 super tips. Now your homework is to go out and create your own bribe. So when this video finishes, just spend a couple of minutes and just kind of brainstorm anything that you could give your customers as a free bribe. Remembering that you want to give your best stuff first. You want to give away something simple and that your subscribers can take and use and get results straight away, but leave them wanting for more. And 3, you want to have multiple bribes so that you can send them out to your subscribers over a period of time. Alright, so go ahead, brainstorm those bribes and go out and make them. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a question or comment in the comment box below. I'll reply them as soon as I can. If not, I wish you all the best with creating your bribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Alright, if you would like to get more videos and training materials, just go to www.zerotoherolistbuilding.com, and you can join my free coaching program, and also check out my blog where I've got lots more free resources on how to massively grow your list. So we'll see you there.